let's keep the box aside because we don't need it anymore. The power supply itself, all we need right now is a screwdriver and we have the Masterbox 5 case. So these are toolless. Take this out. We need to take a couple more screws out so we can take this power supply casing out as well. They just pull this out. It's very easy. You pull this and voila, this is out. All right. So this is it. It's decent quality, not too bad. Just take the power supply like that, and the fan facing downwards because we have the grill over here, the fan, so that the heat can dissipate from below. And we take the power supply and we just nicely tuck it in. It just rails in smoothly, all right? You'll see. So it goes in that rail. There is a rail at the back where I'm pointing to, and you just slide it in nicely, and voila, the power supply is installed. It's that easy. To screw this baby up, or maybe here as well. You can put it up here as well. Now I don't really need. I'm not going to install standard hard drives, all right? I'm going to install SSD, so I don't really need this. So I'll be taking this out. What I'll be doing is I'll be taking the cages out first. It's very easy to slip it out. All you got to do is, because it's very tight, all right? It's thumb screws, but it's very tight in the first. It's all brand new. So you take the thumb screw out. Very easy. You take it out. You got the thumb screw or whatever out, and now all you got to do is you got to try and ply this out, all right? Just pull it. It's very easy. It's out. The hard drive case is out. We don't need it. The 24-pin ATX goes in first, and it goes this way. It's very easy, all right? So the next cable that we are going to install is the CPU cable. Put that here again. All right, nice clicky noise. That. All right, so that would be the SATA. PCIe, yes, I would be installing a graphic card. For now, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the old one, but I look forward to either buy a Titan X or either a GeForce NVIDIA GTX 1070, the Strix edition. So this would be the PCIe, and the PCIe would just easily go in here. All right, so we got everything done. We'll route the cables from the back of the case, because the back of the case is really good. There's enough space, very neat. It's very, even if you don't tie these cables up, you don't need to. There is enough space to close the case. I am going to unbox the Kingston 480GB. It has 500 megabytes per second read speed, and almost 530 write speed as well. Most important bit right now is to install the motherboard. Take the motherboard out of the box. The stickers, you don't need them right away. You need the back plate. The back plate is the first to be installed at the back on your Coolermaster, and in the case for me it's the Coolermaster Box 5. We need the SATA cables, all right, out of the plastic, all right. Let's keep the plastic aside. We need the manual, all right, while installation. We might refer to it. This is the dual band router. We'll be using that later on. CPU tool, I doubt I'll really use it, so I'll keep it aside. SATA cables, I don't need more of them, I'll keep it aside. And what the fuck is this? But this might be the LED connector. We don't need this as well. So we don't need all of this. Slide your hand in the motherboard and gently take the cover out, all right? So once the motherboard is out, you can keep the plastic if you want, and keep the motherboard nicely placed on the box. So I'll quickly show you the motherboard in detail so you get a better idea. So you can see we have the USB ports, we have the USB 3.0, we have the Wi-Fi antenna port, and the different jacks, audio jacks and all those things. All right, so it's just you can look it up on the internet about the ports in detail. So the motherboard really looks neat. There's the RAM slots, 4 RAM slots, 4 128 GB RAM support. Then we have the CPU will be installed here, and yeah, the pin headers, the transistors, the Republic of, which is nice. It's very neat. The X99 chipset and the PCI slots. So yeah, all in all, very neat. So as you can see, my build is almost done. I'll show you how I've connected my cables and the readings as well of what kind of CPU idle temperatures that I'm getting with my Intel i7 6800K processor and the NZXT cooler Kraken x61. I'm running, for now I am using my old GTX Strix, which is a 970 graphic card. I'll be investing in a Titan X later, maybe next year. I have to save up before I'm going to do that. The right side, you can see I have installed the radiator successfully. I've taken the tubing from the top. My Masterbox 5 doesn't have vents on the top, so I had no choice but to install the radiator on the right. And I did take out one of the fans that came with the Masterbox 5. All right, and I'll show you how I've done the cablings. Just so if you're installing the X99 motherboard with the Kraken cooler, you know how to run the cable. When I was connecting the pump to the motherboard, I had a choice. I'll try to zoom in so you guys get a better idea. As you can see, on the top left side, I have the CPU. It says water pump fan. Then I have the CPU fan, and then I have an optional CPU fan. Now what I decided to do, I went by the manual of the NZXT website. I installed the power directly to the CPU fan. I did not choose the water pump, so I don't get the CPU error in my BIOS or in my computer. The cable running from the pump, which is connected to the fans, both are connected. I'll show you. I'll try to zoom in there as well, so you guys get an idea. Alright, both the fans, there are cables running from the sides. Alright, and they are connecting to the water pump. I installed one of the Kraken x61 USB to the USB header of my motherboard. That's about it. It's very easy to get it started, and the rest of the cabling is self-explanatory. So these colors can be changed. You can change the Republic of Gamers color LED. You can choose from all the colors you want. There is a software to do that, and with idle reading temperatures, let's go to that now. Alright, so let me go to the software. Alright, you can install the CAM software from the NZXT website, and as you can see, my CPU temperatures are very fine. 28 degrees, 4%, running at 4%. I'm installing a game. I'm installing The Division. So I have the GPU reading at 44 degrees at 1%. Because the fan is hardly running. I don't think so. Fan is not running at all. And I'm using only 3.3 GB of RAM. So I have 32 GB module installed, DDR4, running at approximately, I think it's at 2333 or 3000 megahertz. The Kraken pump RPM is 1920, and the fan RPM is 900. All right, it's running at silent mode, and I have not changed to gaming performance mode as of yet. So I'll switch back so you get a bigger, better picture of the CAM software. All right, 27 degrees, which is a very decent temperature. Load is only at 2%. I can do a stress test as well. 44 degrees is the NVIDIA, but you have to remember that my graphic card fan is it's currently silent. It only comes up when it goes above 50 degrees. Maybe I should change the setting. Anyway, but let's get to the point. 3.33 GB used. All right, so I'm using a Samsung SSD as well. Plus I'm using a Kingston SUV S3 500 GB USB as well. So liquid temperature is 39 degrees. I looked up on the internet and it's fine. There is nothing wrong with it at 39 degrees. Fan speed at 29. So it's all running great. There are more. So that's about it. That's about the Kraken. And you can change the color, all right? So I go to changing color. If I don't like this color, say I like red color. So I do OK, and the moment I press update LED, I'll go back to my NZXT pump. There is my NZXT pump, and the moment I press update LED, the pump becomes kind of red. If I like the green color, I go to green. I press update LED, it's green. Now green looks much better. I'll keep it at green. And there are various options that we can actually use. we can do alternating, blinking mode, and yada yada yada. We can change the mode as well. If we do change mode, we can do a lot of changes as well with the silent mode, or if you want to change the fan speed and all that, but I'm going to keep it just the way it is for now. So that's about it. That's the NZXT cam software that you can install from their website. I'll switch to the minicam now. I'll be doing more tests, gaming test with the Battlefield 1, the CPU stress test, and other tests as well. But the Kraken is a really good cooler. It has a 6-year warranty. I highly recommend you go for it. Everything is great. The radiator is good. The fans are decent. I don't hear any noises. It's very silent, and it's a good buy. So thanks for watching, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel.